slow start to the season. But Broussard, which other team should be on upset alert in Week 5?
Yeah, I'm not going to pick on Knicks Chiefs just yet, but Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers against the Cincinnati Bengals. Fans up in Green Bay be on upset alert. All right, most people think that the Packers have righted themselves after that debacle in the opening weekend when they lost to, were routed by New Orleans. And yes, they've certainly gotten better and put that behind them, but I'm not sure that they are back to the team that's gone 26-6 over the last 2 regular seasons. Where's the quality win? All right, Detroit you beat, but who doesn't beat Detroit? Pittsburgh, which is running on fumes, okay. And San Francisco, which may not be as good as we expected. They're solid, but it took a last-second field goal to edge the 49ers. All right, so they're going to be defensively. They're without Zadarius Smith, Jair Alexander, the cornerback. That could hurt them. I think Joe Burrows and Jamar and Chase and these guys could punish them through the air, especially if Joe Mixon, the running back, returns from the sprained ankle. So this is an alert, not a prediction. It's an alert. Yeah, but don't be surprised if the Cincinnati Bengals take out Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Yeah, Broussard once again wants to make sure you know it's an alert, not a prediction. That way, if he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, he wasn't actually wrong.
It's the name of the segment.
No, that's fine. I got it. I understand. I got it. No, I got it. Wilds, you always say, you know, what is your opponent hoping you do? So let me take that, you know, a little further. Do you think the Cardinals are happy or sad they're facing Trey Lance this weekend? Because I bet they're sad.
That's a good point.
I bet the Cardinals were like, oh, gimme Jimmy G. But now there's a little more variance. Now Kyle Shanahan, who since the moment he drafted Trey Lance has been building a playbook specifically for him, gets to finally unveil it. Oh, that's a stretch run to the right. Oh, that's a stretch bootleg. Looks just like the stretch run to the right. Oh, that's a quarterback run. You're going to have the same play again and again and again, just with different endings that are specific to Trey Lance's skill set. Now, I am concerned about the Niners injury report so far this week, most notably George Kittle. But if George Kittle plays, I absolutely see a scenario where Kyler Murray's trying to get out of the pocket, Joey Bosa takes him down, Trey Lance is making big plays, and the Niners, as 5.5-point underdogs, as legitimate real underdogs, pull off a victory. So I say the Cardinals should be on upset alert, Wilds.
Wow, good job. So for the record, you don't need to do that to participate in this segment. It's just an alert, which is why I'm putting the Falcons on alert. It is not a guarantee. I'm not saying the Jets win in London. It is just an alert. This game is early in the morning on the East Coast. It's in London normal time at Tottenham Stadium. Go Spurs. Meanwhile, I do not necessarily believe 100% in Zach Wilson. He keeps on throwing the ball to the wrong team, but I do believe in the Jets defense, which is sneaky good. And if Zach Wilson is going to have success, it's going to come up against the Falcons, who have given up the most points. Meanwhile, poor Matt Ryan doesn't have Calvin Ridley, and Kyle Pitts, who's supposed to be literally the best tight end prospect in the history of the NFL draft, has yet to score a touchdown, even though he's getting a lot of targets. So I'm putting an alert. I'm not saying the Jets win. I'm not going that far. But I think the Falcons should be on alert. That's all you need for this segment.
You mentioned Ridley. Falcons, no Ridley or Gage. Their top 2 receivers didn't make the trip. The Jets last week played a Titans team with no Julio or A.J. Brown. Back-to-back weeks, the Jets defense gets play a team without its top 2 pass catchers. I think that's notable. I think this is not a bad pick. Wake up early for it, America. Morning football with your eggs.
Yeah, late for us.
I wait all year to be able to do this, Nick.
Has he had time to fully recover from that? Did that take anything out of him? He's also coming in 20 pounds heavier, according to his trainer, than he was last time. Is that a sign of he's going to be stronger, as they're saying? Or is it a sign that he's not in great shape? There were rumors before he got COVID that he wasn't looking good in his training camp. He really didn't want this fight. He wanted Anthony Joshua. He kind of had to be forced into it. So is he taking Wilder too lightly? Then on Wilder's side, obviously the psyche. All right, guys who've been bullies and who've been dominant and undefeated for long stretches in their career, really for the first half of their career, have not responded well to being knocked out for a first loss. You can go back to Sonny Liston. You can go back to George Foreman. You can go back to Mike Tyson. Heck, even Ronda Rousey. All right, it's hard. Once you get in that ring, is Wilder, has he gotten rid of all those demons, or will the demons return once he steps in the ring against Fury? And then, can he box? All right, that was the thing. He's supposed to, the whole training, he got a new training staff. They were supposed to teach him some boxing skills, but can you teach an old dog new tricks? And will he just revert to being the slugger that he was once the going gets tough? So I think it's going to be a good fight, a tough fight, much closer than the second one. But I've got Fury in a unanimous decision in one that goes down for the ages.
Goes the distance. There we go.
Well, we are looking for that. And for the record, not planning on making a resume tape. I misspoke a little earlier. I'm here for the long haul. Time for But First, brought to you by Shutterstock. What can you create with 100% Shutterstock? Hey, Wild, do you remember last week you had an issue with NBA head coaches opting for quarter zips and golf polos over full suits, right? Choosing comfort over class. Well, the Dallas Mavericks are splitting the difference, right? Not too fancy, not too funky. They're going with the seldom seen in public, but always a smart idea, chef's uniform. New Mavs head coach Jason Kidd cooking up something this season. Check it out. Now, just so you know, I love this look. It's roomy. Looks like you can fit two coaches in there. It's comfy. It's practically a bed sheet. It's still suit-like with all the buttons in the collar. Does he look like he can make you an omelet? Sure does. Give you a little trim back here? Maybe. Bowling at 5 tonight? Yes, sirree, Bob. But I'm on board, Wilds, because it's not a polo or a quarter zip. It's not a suit or a sweatshirt. It's your standard oversized short sleeve button down like Sipowicz would wear, right? Like Sipowicz. By the way, Dallas Mavericks open the season in 13 days against Atlanta. Looking at you, J-Kid.
Totally normal collar. Get a new slant.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Rays Red Sox in Tampa Bay. Nelson Cruz hits a high fly ball that never leaves the ballpark and is declared a home run because it hit the catwalk. It hit the catwalk. It's a home run because it hit the catwalk. Okay, quick review of the rules here from your old buddy Kevin Wilds. Okay, C or D catwalks or supporting rods, home run. A or B upper catwalks or supporting rods, fair ball. Stuck on the catwalk, A and B, basically a ground rule double, but it's in the air, so you can't call it a ground rule double. Red Sox fans, which I am one of, were very upset. Oh, how can we be playing here? This is ridiculous. Guys, and I'm speaking as a friend here, I'm speaking as a Red Sox brother, you gotta be quiet. You gotta shut your mouth. We play in the quirkiest ballparks of all ballparks. Fenway, not only is it defined by the Green Monster, the Green Monster has a ladder on it for no reason. The ladder is in play. The ladder used to be climb up the ladder, grab the balls from a Jim Rice home runs. Dwight Evans out there bombing shots to left field. But now the monster seats are up there. There's no need for the ladder. We still got it there. Balls can bounce off the ladder. So as much as I want to root for the Red Sox, I'm not going to rip someone else's quirky stadium. That's what makes it great. Baseball is the tie-dye shirt of sports. The inconsistencies in the weirdness is what makes it awesome. Stop complaining, win game 2. The end.
There you go.
Okay.
But tough love for the Red Sox.
Good
job.
Need it.
Time for a little upset alert. Bills Chiefs Sunday night. Patrick Mahomes beat Josh Allen and the Bills twice last season, but a lot of people are picking Buffalo to pull off the upset this time around after KC